The chill of dawn rolls across the battlefield. Sultan Mehmed II stands before the rising sun, his breath visible in the morning air. His eyes are fixed on the walls of Constantinople, tall and ancient, a fortress that has withstood 1,000 sieges. But this siege is different. Behind him, the Ottoman camp stirs with purpose. Over 100,000 soldiers, warriors of many lands, wake to the call of destiny. Cavalrymen brush the frost from their saddles. Janissaries polish their blades in silence. Muezzins call out the adhan, echoing across the hills. The Sultan listens. He tightens the grip on his sword. He knows this is no ordinary day. This is the day he will begin the end of an empire. The prophet said, "Verily you shall conquer Constantinople. What a wonderful leader will her leader be, and what a wonderful army will that army be." That had lived in Mehmed's heart since boyhood, and now it pulses in his chest like thunder. He rides to the hilltop to observe. The great walls of Constantinople stretch before him like a stone serpent, triple layers of brick and earth carved with the history of Rome and Byzantium. But the Ottomans have brought a secret, the basilica cannon, forged over months, transported across rivers, fed by fire and black powder. This beast of iron towers over men, and its roar is louder than thunder. Mehmed signals. The gunners load it with trembling hands, then boom! The earth shakes, birds flee, dust rises from the wall as the stone shatters. The first strike does not breach it, but it sends a message. The walls will fall. For days, the Ottomans bombard the city relentlessly. Wave after wave of cannon fire slams into the Theodosian walls. Cracks appear, rubble begins to spill, but the defenders repair, they reinforce, they pray. Inside the city, Emperor Constantine VI moves through churches, urging the people to hold strong. "We are the last light of Rome," he tells them. "But even if the world turns against us, we will not bow." Back outside, Mehmed holds council with his generals. The problem is clear. The Golden Horn, the narrow sea inlet north of the city, is protected by a giant chain stretched across the water. It blocks Ottoman ships from attacking the vulnerable sea walls. But the Sultan smiles. What if the ships do not go through the water, he asks. What if they go across the land? Silence. Then realization. And so begins one of the boldest moves in siege warfare history. Logs are cut, oxen are harnessed, grease and faith are applied in equal measure. 70 Ottoman warships are pulled across hills and forests, dragged by men shouting takbir, by slaves and volunteers alike. The people of Constantinople awaken to ships in the Golden Horn. Ships in the Golden Horn. The unthinkable has become reality. Fear creeps into the hearts of the defenders. For now, the Ottomans attack from both land and sea. And still, Mehmed offers them peace. He sends word to Emperor Constantine, "Open your gates, submit, and no blood will be spilled. Your people will be safe." The emperor's reply is simple. "I would rather die than see this city in the hands of the enemy." So be it. As night falls, the Ottomans prepare. The walls are wounded, the defenders are weary, but the fight is not yet won. Mehmed walks among his men, offering words, patting shoulders, lifting spirits. He stops at the base of the breached wall, kneels in the dirt, and prays. "O Allah, give victory to your deen. Let us fulfill the promise of your prophet, and let these walls fall not by our strength, but by your will." And with that, the final assault begins. Darkness blankets the land, but the Ottoman camp burns bright. Torches flicker like stars on earth, horses snort and armor rattles. The air is heavy with anticipation, the kind that settles before history is made. Sultan Mehmed stands at the front lines. No longer just a young ruler, he is now the lightning before the storm, the voice that echoes prophecy. All around him, 100,000 warriors prepare to charge. The call of the muezzin rises again into the still night. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. And the army responds in one thunderous voice, La ilaha illa Allah, Muhammadur Rasul Allah. It is time. Before dawn breaks, the first wave moves. Thousands of Azabs, irregular troops, charge the walls with ladders and shields. Their job is to wear down the defense, to die, if they must, and weaken the resolve of the Roman lines. Arrows rain, boiling oil pours, stones fall like hammers from the sky, screams tear through the air, but still they climb, and behind them, the elite, the janissaries, disciplined, unshaken, faces like steel, blades like fire. Mehmed raises his sword, and from every direction, north, south, land and sea, the Ottomans descend like a storm from all of creation. Inside the city, Emperor Constantine dons his armor. He has no illusions. He knows this is the end, but he will die a Roman, a soldier, a ruler. I will not survive this day. Whoever wants to leave, leave now. But those who stay, stay as brothers. Then he draws his sword and joins the defense on the walls. The clash is apocalyptic. Steel meets steel, blood runs into the dust, shouts echo against the ancient stone. But the walls are broken. The great Theodosian defenses, once thought invincible, have cracks wide enough for men to pour through. And the janissaries do. They enter the city, fierce, unstoppable, like a tide blessed by fate. On the ramparts, Constantine fights like a lion, but he is overwhelmed, struck down, his body lost in the chaos, his empire with him. Mehmed rides through the breach, the banner of Islam raised above the Roman gates. The Ottomans pour in behind him, and at last Constantinople, the queen of cities, falls. But what happens next surprises the world. The soldiers expect plunder, they expect blood, but the Sultan issues a firm command. No harm to those who surrender. No mosque shall be raised without honor. The city shall be preserved. He rides to the great church, Hagia Sophia, and there, where emperors once crowned themselves gods on earth, Sultan Mehmed dismounts, enters with humility, and proclaims the first adhan. The call to prayer echoes through the marble domes, the golden mosaics, the broken throne of Rome. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. History holds its breath. The boy who dreamed became the man who conquered. Not just a city, but a prophecy. Not just a victory, but a turning of the age. Mehmed al-Fatih, the conqueror, the one foretold by the prophet. The city is renamed Istanbul, a new capital, a new empire, and with it a new chapter in the legacy of Islam. From the ashes of Byzantium rises the flame of a new dawn, because walls may be made of stone, but faith breaks through anything.